It's amazing how a little tomorrow can make up for a whole lot of yesterday. I'm Anthony and I'm going to take you through today's HIIT at home strength workout. Our first warm-up triplet is push-ups, single leg deadlifts, and single arm bent over rows. So for push-ups, we're going to drop you guys down. These are going to start on our knees here. We're going to do 10 push-ups. We want to move these through quickly. So down and right back up. We're minimizing the time under tension and we're trying to accelerate on the way up for every single rep. After that, we have 5 single leg deadlifts on each leg. You're going to stand on your right, reach down towards the floor and pop it back up. Our goal is to try and do all 5 in a row without falling. That was pretty good. And then we'll switch legs and do 5 on the other leg. Now, we're going to do an exercise we haven't spent a whole lot of time on. We're going to do a single arm bent over row. So the dumbbell is in Erica's right hand. Her right leg is back, creating some space for that dumbbell. She's gonna either put her left hand out to the side or her left hand on her knee for some support. She's gonna pull that dumbbell up nice and high, try and touch her shoulder and lower back down. We're gonna do 5 reps on each arm where you really focus on hitting that end range, getting a little pause and locking back out. After 2 rounds of each one of those exercises, we have a new triplet of single arm overhead presses, single leg alternating V-ups, and a good old-fashioned burpee warm-up. So our single arm strict presses, we're gonna do 5 on each arm. We have a tempo, 2, 1, 1, 2. So from locking out overhead, you have down 1, 2, you have a hold, you have a press, and then you have a hold for 2 seconds, 2. So 1, 2, hold for 1, up 1, hold 1, 2, and down. Good. At that overhead locked out position, we want you to squeeze the abs, squeeze the glutes, try and make yourself as straight and vertical as possible. Now, our next exercise is single leg alternating V-ups. We're gonna lay down on the back, the hands are gonna stretch out all the way overhead, the right arm is gonna reach for the left leg. And come on back down. Good. Erica's doing a really good job of holding both of her feet up in a hollow body position. If that's a little bit tough for you, what we'll do is just put both feet down on the floor. You'll leave one foot down on the floor as you sit up. That'll help you stay nice and balanced and make these go a little bit more smoothly. Now, because Erica's favorite exercise is burpees, I'm gonna have her demonstrate a couple for you guys. We're gonna drop down to that push-up position, kick back, worm, and pop back up. Good, pretty classic. We don't wanna use any muscle group in particular. The arms are just slowing your fall down to the ground. The torso is doing most of the work and the change in the positions. After 10 reps, we'll go through that whole cycle one more time, and it's time to move on to some strength. Today's strength is 6 sets and you have 12 minutes to complete it. So that means 1 set about every 2 minutes. We're gonna go with 10 double dumbbell strict overhead presses. These also have a tempo. So in the warm-up, we did a 2, 1, 1, 2. In the strength, we have 1, 1, 1, 1. So we're gonna bring both dumbbells up to your shoulders. You're gonna press, pause, down, pause. Good, so up, hold, down, hold. Once you're done 10 reps, you're gonna go right down to the floor and you have a set of 10 to 15 push-ups. We wanna go full straight body on this one, or pick whatever variation of push-up where you can get at least 10 every single time. We want your chest to hit the ground, we want you to lock it back out. Just like in the warm-up, tempo is gonna be removed for these push-ups. We wanna move through them quickly. So the 10 overhead presses will take you about 40-45 seconds. Then the 10 to 15 push-ups should take you about 20 or 30. After that, you get about 15 or 20 seconds of rest and you'll move right on into the next round. Have fun with those 6 sets and then it's time to move on to our conditioning. We have a 15-minute workout today. 50 Helens, 40 V-ups, 30 dumbbell hang power cleans, 20 push-ups, and 10 dumbbell push presses. So our first exercise, Helens. Start with your feet together. You're gonna spread them apart, reach one hand to the ground, and pop right back in, out, and up. Good. These move through pretty quickly. Our goal here is that this takes you about 60 to 90 seconds. If you don't want to do the 50 Helens or you just like running better, we'll sub that for a 400-meter run. The next exercise is 40 V-ups. So in the warm-up, we did the alternating single leg. This is gonna be a double leg variation. Your quads squeeze nice and tight. You reach up towards your feet. You tap the ground at the bottom. Ideally, we finish at the bottom in a hollow body position, but if that's a little bit challenging, to make it a little bit easier, we'll just fully come to rest on the floor. Now, after we're done our 50 and our 40, it's time for the 30 dumbbell hang power clean. So we're gonna bring the feet close together. We're gonna lower those dumbbells to the levels of the knees. You're gonna jump and catch in a soft position and stand. Jump, stand. Good. Every time you want to stand all the way up, and that'll help bring those dumbbells back down. So face this way for me. So if you watch when Erica does it, she'll jump and catch. Now from here, when she stands up, there will be a little momentum on those dumbbells. That stand is gonna bring those dumbbells right down. Pop, and bring them right down to that lower position. Good. We don't want you to travel too much past the knees. We want to keep it at a nice hang position. Your knees should be back, and we're using the hamstrings to do most of the work here. The last two exercises in this AMRAP are push-ups and dumbbell push presses. So if we go down to the floor, we're going to keep a straight body here. We have a set of 20 push-ups. We can sub these with push-ups on a wall. We can sub them with push-ups on the knees. We'd like you to be able to do this in 1 or 2 sets. So anything more than that, we'll scale it down so you can move through quickly. The last exercise, you're gonna grab those dumbbells again, bring them up to the shoulders, and you have 10 push presses. Dip and drive, dip and drive. So the legs are propelling the weights up, your arms are just guiding them through. At this point in the workout, your arms should be pretty tired, and that's okay. Now, you have 15 minutes of 50 Helens, 40 V-ups, 30 hang power cleans, 20 push-ups, 10 dumbbell push presses. When you're done 10, you go right back to the beginning and you go through that cycle to see how many times you can go through that cycle in 15 minutes. Have a great workout and a great rest of your day.